everyone. I'm Heidi from Hummingbird Yoga, and I'm here today to guide you in a little yoga practice in my sunroom of my house. Coming to a comfortable seated position in Sukhasana, getting ready for practice. So I like to begin by setting a little intention. Today's intention has to do with the dragon. Here comes Daisy, my dog. So when we think of the dragon, we conjure up all these images of this fire-breathing creature holding some damsel in distress. But from an Eastern perspective, the dragon is much more wise and compassionate, loving, and able to see clearly. If you translate the word drakon from the Greek, that's exactly what it means, to see clearly. This giant serpent flies through the air, moves through the water, and walks on the land, and has no real solid sense of me, of I, right? She's able to size up a situation and very carefully act accordingly to what needs to be done. So something that we could all emulate. If you want to be happy, they say, emulate the dragon, manifest the qualities of the dragon. She's almost magical, right? Sometimes they call her inscrutable, hard to know, hard to understand. She is someone that we can really look to in difficult times. I mean, they say that even in her darkest hours, she's able to wear a smile on her face and take delight in the moment, in the present moment, knowing that things are impermanent, in constant state of flux, are moving from moment to moment. And so just being present with what is something that we can begin to do in our own daily lives. So anyway, something to think about here on your mat or in life. I invite you to really center yourself here, lower the eyes, roll the shoulders back, notice your breath as it moves into the body and out of the body. And begin to lift the corners of your mouth. Dropping in, feeling that sense of joy in this perfect moment, just as it is. Beginning to deepen the breath, place one hand on your belly, the other on your heart center. Inhale, fill and expand. Exhale, release, let that go. Inhaling fully and deeply, exhale, emptying. Now moving into your own Dirga or three-part breath. Maybe layering that Ujjayi breath on top, ocean-sounding breath. And next time you exhale, releasing that. Take a moment to feel the effects. Walking the fingertips out in front, just as much as you can drop down today, tucking the chin. And this little forward fold, little hip opener. Begin to explore where you are. And walk over to the right. Little side body stretch, dropping over the knee. Trying to keep the hips down here. Right forearm drops, left arm lifts up and possibly overhead. And this little side body stretch. Still breathing. Inhale, rise up. Reach. Exhale, float yourself gently down. Ah. Little deeper stretch here, a little more open. And carefully walking yourself over to the left. Could be different on this side. Observing any differences in your body. And then carefully resting on the left forearm. Right arm extends up or possibly overhead. Focusing on this moment, in this body with this breath, just as you are. And inhale, rise up. Exhale, let that go. Nice full breath. Bring the hands to the knees, pull yourself gently back, tucking and rounding. Inhale forward, lead with the heart. Now move into your own cat and cow with intention and attention to where you are. Be wise and compassionate, just like the dragon. See the goodness in others and in yourself. Next time you inhale up, restack the vertebrae, roll the shoulders back, open your heart. Nice full breath. And then sweeping the feet to one side, come right into tabletop. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Take a nice full breath. We'll come into a little cat bow vinyasa. Next, inhale, right toes reach way up. Exhale, float yourself gently down, barely touching. Inhale to center, exhale, this time knee to nose. Inhale, open yourself wide. Exhale, elbows into rib cage. Inhale and exhale. Begin to awaken, to see clearly, to know. One more time, wherever you are. Next time you come up to center, separate those knees nice and wide. Drop the tailbone, and now you're in your Garbhasana. Child's pose. Look between the brows. Inhale, slide yourself back into table. And we'll try that sequence on the other side. Inhale, left leg reaches way up. Square up the body. Exhale, dropping down ever so gently. Inhale to center. Exhale, knee to nose. Move with your breath. Create a little rhythm. And awaken the dragon. She's magical and mysterious. And coming back to center, wherever you are. Again, knees separate. Carefully lower yourself down. Ah. Next, inhale, return to tabletop. Everything is squared. Relax your shoulders. And then curl the toes under, exhaling into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stretch the body from the crown to the tailbone, pedal your feet. Take that dog for a walk. And then returning to stillness, to center. Pressing down, reaching up, floating here above the earth. Inhale, right toes reach up, little split. Breathe and balance. And then right foot meets the left, taking that to the other side. You're flying through the air in this three-legged dog. Exhale, drop the left foot, come back to stillness. And then carefully, with intention, walk your hands back to your toes, pour over into Uttanasana. Gently lift away from the earth, little micro bend in the knees. On the inhale, exhale, roll the shoulders back. Be still. And integrate your warm-ups into your body. And moving into our first posture sequence, beginning with a breath of joy. So, bringing the breath in and out through the nose. Get comfortable here. Planting the feet, feel the texture of the feet, maybe rocking from side to side or toes to heels. And then softening. Inhale, arms forward. Inhale, a little deeper. Out to the sides. Inhale all the way up. And then releasing with a hara breath, a ha. 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 One more time. Ha. Inhale, straighten. Reaching. Standing steady and strong into Tadasana. Mountain pose. Exhale, release your arms long by your sides. Take a little nose dive forward, dropping the chin into the chest, rounding the spine, and falling into Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the crown. Carefully walk yourself out into downward facing dog. All stretched out now. Inhale, right toes reach up, little split. This time, heel comes to seat. Bend the knee. Open yourself up. Listen to your breath. Stay here or flip your dog, dropping the right foot, reaching up and over, pressing those hip points skyward. This little back bend. Balance. And then carefully take it forward. Lift the right toes way up. And inhale, right foot comes up to meet the top of your mat. Relax your shoulders in your lunge pose. Exhale, knee drops. Send that leg way out behind you. Coming into dragon, so using that dragon tail for balance, plant the left hand on the ground or a block, right hand to the knee, give yourself a beautiful twist here. Breathing, focusing, able to see things as they are. as you think they are. Dragon is playful and delighted. She magnetizes herself to others. And then exhale, return to center. Lift yourself up, hands to heart, pressing forward. Again, find your balance. Come into another little twist, left elbow outside the right knee. A prayer twist. Stay in this beautiful shape, or try curling the left toes under, lifting the knee. Just a couple of breaths here in this beautiful shape. And then exhale, unwind. Lift yourself up, maybe bringing that left foot in, adjust your feet. You could do a little wider stance here. This heartful warrior. Nice full breath. Inhale, arms reach up, overhead separate. We'll move into a little flow from here. Exhale, come forward, sweep the arms behind. Inhale, rise up. Use that right big toe for balance. A couple more times. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Then open to your left, adjust your feet, heels turn in, bend elbows and knees in Devyasana, goddess pose. Perfect. Delighted. Feel that goodness within. And then straighten the legs and arms. Press the hands skyward. Open up. Turn those heels out. Now you're aligned with the edges of your mat. Exhale, reach through the fingertops. And radiate that goodness that you are. Feet spin to the right. Turn that left heel out. Inhale and exhale. Take it all the way out into triangle pose, Trikonasana. Beautiful. Lovely little shape. And then exhale, float the left hand down. Square up your hips. Send the right arm up in Parivrtta Trikonasana, rotated triangle. Little balance here. Again, modify as needed. Exhale, lower that right hand. Spin the left foot out. You're back in your lunge pose. Nice full breaths. Breathe into it. Carefully step that right foot back to meet the left. Back into downward facing dog. Relax. And walk yourself back to your toes to pour over into Uttanasana. Gently pull away from the earth. Rise up. And then coming back into standing, restacking, head over heart, heart over pelvis. Take a moment of stillness to receive all the gifts of practice. And then before we do the other side, coming into our Bhastrika. So this is a bellows breath, a fire breath. Again, getting some heat and energy going. like we did in Breath of Joy. So bringing the arms up, bending at the elbows. You're going to forcefully exhale in and out through the nose. And again, making that beautiful sound, almost like a dragon sound. So take a full breath into the belly and begin. And let it go. Open, receive, vibrate. That beautiful energy that you've created. Inhale, arms float up, overhead, reach and stretch. Back into a brief Tadasana mountain pose. Reconnect, realign. And then exhale, let it go. Tuck the chin into the chest and send your head down slowly back toward the earth, letting go. Inhale, lift the crown, walk yourself out, back into downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. This time the left leg comes up. Heel comes to seat open like a clamshell here. Delighted in this moment. Playful. And then from here, you can flip your dog or stay where you are. Reaching and breathing. Relaxing. And spin yourself forward. Send that left leg up. And carefully move the foot between the hands to find your runner's lunge. Once again on this side. Full deep breath. Right knee drops. And again, that leg is way out. Maybe even a little hyperextension in the left knee. Place your hand there. Plant the right. And twist. Breathe. Just like the dragon. Couple of full deep breaths. Manifest the qualities of your dragon. And then exhale, unwind. Coming up to center. Hands to your heart. Find your balance here. A little twist over to the left. Take a full deep breath. Maybe just staying here. I love this pose. Or curl the toes under and lift the knee. Breathe in balance. Listen to your breath. Exhale, unwind. Begin to rise up. Bring that right foot forward perhaps. Sink down. Heartful warrior. Send the arms up. Separate the palms. Reach. And then sweep them out and back. Exhale. Inhaling up. Create a little rhythm. And next time you lift up, exhale over to the right. Bend the knees and elbows. Tuck that tailbone. Find your divine self and human self all at the same time. Next exhale. Press skyward. Turn the feet out a tad. Reach. And radiate love and light. Beauty and goodness. Back into five-pointed star, Tadasana. Take a moment to scan the body, to look between the brows, to be wise and clever. In each moment, spin the feet to the left The exhale, inhale and exhale. Find your edge. Rotate the arms back into triangle pose. Connecting heaven and earth, mind and heart. Exhale, gently lower. Take that right hand again to the block or the earth. Bring the right foot in, square up your body. And now you're in Parivrtta Trikonasana. Perfect. Right here in this moment, just as it is. Exhale, lower the left hand, spin the right foot out. Find your lunge pose once again. Full deep breath. And then releasing, stepping back into downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Deepest dog yet. Inhale, look between the hands and go. Walk or hop. Pour over into Uttanasana. A simple forward fold. Again, pull away from the earth. Rise up. Vertebra by vertebra. Realigning. Reconnecting. And moving into our next posture sequence. Beginning with chair pose. Bringing the hands forward, interlock the thumbs. You can just keep the arms out in front of you. Bend the knees here. We'll begin in this beautiful shape. Again, tailbone tucks, heart lifts. Take a full deep breath here. Maybe bringing the arms overhead for a little deeper pose. Shift your weight into your heels. Reach from the crown. You can take some long, smooth, deep breaths here. Or join me in Kapalabhati. So forcefully exhaling out through the nose, passive inhale. Take a full deep breath and begin. Take a full breath, inhale and exhale, dive in a little deeper, and then let go. Surrender. Inhale, lift the crown, little flat back, send the left foot back, align your feet. Nice full breath and cartwheel yourself all the way back into reverse warrior. Now you're really dancing. Delighted in this moment. Imagine yourself dancing, stepping lightly, flowing freely, spontaneously. Inhale, open wide. Find your warrior two, Virabhadrasana Dvig. If you want to be happy, follow the path of the dragon. Exhale, right arm rests gently on the right thigh, left arm by the ear. In this lateral side angle pose, Parsvakonasana. Breathing and softening, engaging. Nice full breaths. And then carefully lower yourself down. Spin that left foot out. Come back into your lunge pose. From here, again, drop to the left knee, release the toes, walk that right foot out. And if you can, drop all the way down onto the forearms. Dragon flying low. Breathe into it. Look between the brows. Modify as needed. Next exhale, releasing that. Walk yourself up. Framing the forward foot. Curl the left toes under and step yourself gently forward. Pour over into Uttanasana. Inhale, pull away from the earth, hovering above. Nice full breath. Be still. And we'll try that little sequence on the other side. Again, plant the feet directly under your hips. Feel comfortable where you are. Arms come forward. Interlock those thumbs. Spread the fingers wide. Knees bend. Take your seat. Chair pose. Utkatasana. Lift from the heart. Take a moment to align, to breathe, and then send the arms up. Again, only if it's in your practice today. Breathe some long, smooth, deep breaths, or join me in Kapalabhati breath. Inhale and begin. Exhale, let that go. Dive in a little deeper, lift a little higher. And release. Pour over. Inhale, crown lift. Step the right foot back. Align your feet, heel and instep. Now windmill yourself all the way up and back. Virabhadrasana Dandava. Make it soft and elegant, confident. Even in your darkest hours, you remain still and happy. Inhale, open wide. Broaden in Virabhadrasana Dvita. Warrior two. Relax the shoulders, lift from the crown. Notice all the little details of alignment. Notice this perfect moment, just as it is. Have a sense of humor. Be curious. And then bend that left arm, right arm overhead. Reach and stretch. All the way from fingertops to toe tops. Parsvakonasana. Listen to your breath. And exhale gently down. Spin that right foot out. Make any adjustments to find your lunge pose. Then lower that right knee. Release the toes. Hands come inside the foot. Walk that leg out just a tad and dropping just as much as you can drop today. In dragon flying low, tap into that basic goodness that you are. and use obstacles as opportunities to practice. And then exhale, releasing that, framing the forward foot. Take your time. Right foot comes up to meet the left, and you're just pouring over. Inhale, pull away from the earth. Gently, carefully, with intention. Take a moment. Feeling expansive, open, ready. And then from here, finding a comfortable spot as we move into a little balance. You may want to use the wall. You want to step off your mat. Just get relaxed, dive in. Feeling balance from within. Moving into Natarajasana, the dancer pose. All your weight shifts to that left leg. Plant the foot, feeling all four corners. Nice full breath. Grab the right foot. Hand comes to instep. Knees fairly close together. Send that left arm up. You can stay in this little dancer pose. This is absolutely beautiful. Or if you'd like to come into full expression of Natarajasana, begin to slowly move forward, lifting the knee, lifting the heart, breathing and balancing by squaring up the hips. Find a focal point, lift a little higher, breathe a little deeper, and then slowly come back to center, release. Let that go. Moving into the other side. Right foot plants. Take your time. You can not hurry balance. When you're ready, come to the instep of the left foot. This side is different, no matter what happened on the other side. Right arm reaches up. Again, maybe just staying here. And then if you're feeling you want a little more challenge, float yourself gently out. Take your time. You can always back out of it and go back in. If you wobble, just try again. Open yourself up. Become the dancer just for a moment and then release. Let go. Be still. And then heading down once again. This time we'll come onto our bellies. Inhale and exhale. Take a little nose dive, floating to the earth. Effortlessly. Inhale, crown lifts. Hands to either side of the feet, and then either walk or hop back into plank pose, flat as a board. Carefully lower yourself down onto your belly, dropping the head. Take a little cleansing breath here. Inhale, lift the crown, hands come forward. Square up the body. Lead with the heart. Allow a gentle smile to come upon your face. All-knowing. The Sphinx. Try lifting the toes for a little deeper back bend here. Heart presses forward. This is too much, just come out of it. Puts a lot of pressure on that lower spine, be careful. And then release the toes. Tuck the chin, walk the hands back under the shoulders. We'll move right into Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. There's a little space around your neck. The elbows are into rib cage, toes behind you. Next, inhale. Fingertips come away from the earth. Again, tuck the chin slightly. So you've got that lovely line from crown to tailbone. Take a few breaths in this beautiful shape. Maybe the wingtips touch as the heart opens. Or press into the earth. Keep those elbows bent. Lift up, arch the spine. Lift the corners of your mouth. This beautiful pose, King Cobra. Still breathing, don't hold your breath. And then slowly take that down. All the way. Turn a cheek, release your arms. Little cleansing breath. And the forehead turns back to center. Separate the arms a little bit wider away from the body. Again, keep that beautiful long line. Try lifting toes and arms. Reach out. And you're in a little boat on a sea of prana. Moving through the water. Navasana. And then take it all the way down. Turn an opposite cheek. Soften. Listen to your heartbeat. Forehead comes back to center. Inhale. Hands and feet find each other as you bend the knees. Pull those heels in toward the body. Notice where the legs are. Bring them in a little closer. They have a tendency to splay here. Maybe just staying in this pose. This is the beginnings, the rudiments of our next pose, Dhanurasana, or bow pose. Or maybe lifting the thighs and opening the heart. Breathing deeply. A little harder to breathe, belly down, just notice. Wingtips touch here. Be delighted in where you are. And then slowly come down. Releasing one foot and then the other. Turn it opposite cheek. Surrender it all. All sense of self, of me. Inhaling back to center. Again, hands under shoulders. Press lovingly up and then back into Garbhasan. Child's pose. Delicious breath. Walking the hands back up to your thighs and sitting in Vajrasana. Take a moment to integrate all those belly down poses. Feel that energy and the authenticity of the dragon. A little bit closer to the top of your mat. Beginning with a little ankle stretch. So you can release your hands to the earth or blocks. Try lifting the knees and all your weight is on those poor little feet, muscles and bones. Just notice. Any knee issues, you probably shouldn't do this. If you want more intensity, lift the arms out in front of you. And just know that it's something to work on. It's a practice, not a perfect. Just a couple of breaths here. Nice. And carefully releasing that, coming forward. Nice full breath. Into our next posture. You can separate your knees here. We call this saddle pose in yin. So it's a deep stretch in those quads. Be very careful here. You may want to sit on a block. That's always nice. And again, any knee issues, don't do this. You can stay in this beautiful upright position, growing quiet and still and calm. Or perhaps you want to take this back a bit. You can grab your feet and open the heart. Little back bend here. Coming onto the forearms is always nice. You can even put a cushion under the spine. Or maybe going all the way down. Not for everyone, just let go. Maybe sending the arms overhead. Just a few breaths here. Modify as needed. Back out at any time. And then carefully releasing that. We won't stay here long. Walk yourself up to center. Nice full breath. Release any props you might have. Sweep the feet to one side. Send the legs forward, straightening, maybe just staying still. Some people prefer that, or wiggle the toes, the legs. Maybe even lifting your bum and giving yourself a little twist from side to side. And coming back to stillness. Inhale and exhale. Nice full breath. Bend the right knee. Bring the foot outside the left and then turn to your right. This simple spinal twist, Matsyendrasana. Grow long in the spine. Look past the right shoulder. Neutralizing the spine. And then carefully unwind, come back to center. Take that to the other side. Right leg extends, left knee bends, foot outside the other knee. And give yourself a nice little squeeze here, curling the right toes toward you. Find that little space around your neck. as you reach for the sky. Simple spinal twist. Exhale, unwind. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, left foot meets the right. Now scooch those hips forward. Try lifting the toes. You can stay here or just shake it all out. Anything that you've been carrying around, just let it go. Arms and legs. And then little squeeze, roll yourself gently down onto the earth. Nice full breath. Slide the hands down the shins. Grab the insteps of your feet for happy baby. Maybe a little rock from side to side, delighting in this moment. And coming back to stillness.